we find today Jacob is wrestling with God, rather God's angel. He is a fighter anyway. He never let go. However, his nature, which was negative, he stole things from his brother. However, he used people. He never gave up, though he was the youngest. He got the ownership, the power, authority of the elder. And when he was in the womb, they were twins. Yet he held the feet of the brother. So this is the nature of Jacob. The word says, then a man wrestled him until daybreak. When the man saw that he could not get the better of Jacob, he struck him in the socket of his hip and dislocated it as he wrestled with him. Even though he never let go, he held firm, strongly, without knowing with whom he is wrestling. And then when he asked his name, he said, I will no longer, he said, let me go, for day is breaking. But Jacob said, I will not let you go until you have given me your blessing. See, what is negative is rather positive now. What was in darkness is now in light. Because he dealt his negativity with God. The moment you do deal that, the whole tables will turn. Everything will turn topsy-turvy. And that's where God blessed him. And he said, you no longer call Jacob, rather you are Israel. Because for you have been strong with God as you have been with men and have prevailed. So, see, his nature with people now is completely, he dealt that negative nature with God. We have to ask ourselves, for what we fight. We often fight with God and we distance ourselves from Him. And that's exactly where Jacob, we have learned from Jacob. Today we find a dumb Jesus. As they were going away, some people brought to Jesus a man who was dumb because he was possessed by a demon. When the demon was driven out, the dumb man began to speak. The crowds were astonished and said, nothing like this has ever been seen in Israel. So Jacob wrestled with the angel of God. Now here comes the person where angels worship, whom angels worship. That is Jesus. So this person comes to him. People brought that dumb person to Jesus and he healed him. My dear friends, Jesus went around all the towns and villages, teaching in their synagogues and proclaiming the good news of the kingdom. And he cured the sickness and diseases. When he saw the crowd, he was moved with pity, for they were harassed and helpless like sheep without a shepherd. So this is exactly what would happen. We all are lost in the world, fighting with issues, fighting with people, fighting with our own struggles. But Jesus is saying, they are lost, they have lost their direction. Shepherd will give the direction. Sheep has a strength with the shepherd only. There is no defense mechanism for the sheep other than the shepherd. Shepherd will feed them. So they have lost the shepherd. Sheep without shepherd, they are lost. And we are fighting in the world. And today is this invitation to it, my dear friends, to hold on to Jesus, wrestle with Jesus, because he is the blessing. Angel had to bless Jacob. But then here comes Jesus. He is the blessing. You just want to hold on to him. That's it. That's where he's saying, the harvest is abundant, but the workers are only few. Ask the master of the harvest to send workers to gather his harvest. My dear friends, we need farmers, workers who will harvest the harvest. Harvest it. Where they cut the corn off and give the ownership to the Lord. That's exactly where we have the blessing. That's exactly where we have the redemption. And we have the direction. We have the meaning. So forget about our fights now. Forget about our worries. We are fighting with life. We are fighting with issues. It's high time that you stop the fight. Start wrestle with God. You can pray. Your prayer can be a wrestling where you do not leave him until you bless me. He will love to bless you. But then at the right moment, appropriate time. And Jacob was broken, isn't it? His socket of the hip was broken, dislocated. That's why that pain, even that in that pain, he held on to the Lord strongly. That should be our motive also. God will break us, but with meaning. God will dislocate our relationships. It is painful, but then with meaning. You should not never leave him. The moment we are in pain, the first thing that we do, we fight with God and we leave him. No, that is the place where we should have that wrestling more and more with the Lord. Because he is our direction, he is our shepherd, and he is our salvation and everything. You cannot go away from him. Hold on to him. Wrestle with him. The more you wrestle, you will enjoy his love beautifully. Beautifully. You will encounter him. You embrace him. You cuddle him. You hug him in wrestling. And that's a beautiful way of dealing with him. My dear friends, your prayer should be a wrestling where you should not give up. Ask, it will be given. Knock, the door will be open. Search, you will definitely find. Never give up. Never give up. Hold on to him, because he is not an angel. He is the blessing, my dear friends. Think about it. Don't give up on God. Hold on. He wants to bless you, but then at the right time, appropriate moment, until such time you hold on until the dawn, until daybreak. I will not let you go anyway until you bless me, Lord. Hold on to him. He will definitely, he has a plan for you after that storm, after that struggle, after that pain, after that wrestling. Enjoy the trophy with the love of God. Amen. May God bless you.